Welcome to the Irrelevant Illiterate Podcast. I'm stupid. He's stupider. That's Elliot.
The least stupid of the three of us.
He's actually quite smart. He's a learned boy. Getting right off the bat here, we have a regular segment called Our Friends Do Cool Shit. And because, you know, we have friends who do really fucking cool shit. And December 7th at Nomad Supply in Doylestown, Pennsylvania, our buddies Sunburster, other buddies Soft No, and other buddies Omit All are all playing. That's at 6 p.m. at Nomad Supply, which is 137 South Main Street in Doylestown, PA, which I don't know if you know this, is home of one Dion Barella.
You mean Mr. Doylestown?
The one, the only Dion Barella. Yeah, so everybody should go to that.
What do you think about Bald Dion?
I don't like it at all.
I don't know. I didn't mind it, but he had great hair.
He did. He really did.
He had sick hair.
Most people like can't pull off like super curls like that. Dion could pull it off. Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, he was so swarthy.
He could wear a hat. He could wear a hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
He could have his hair long-ish.
He also had a 5 o'clock shadow at all points in times.
I know. There's only some people who have that.
I don't know how far you got into Simpsons. Did you ever see the episode and Homer just shaves, right? Complete. So his face is the exact same color as the rest of his head. Then all of a sudden it just goes, and like his 5 o'clock shadow just pops
His
right up.
back.
Like 2 seconds later. That's what happens to Dion. I see your butt right there.
Those people, those people who have that, even when they just shaved with a even with a straight razor, it still has the color.
Yeah.
And that is so interesting.
I got it because I had such a thick beard for so long that no sun was getting to my cheeks. So my cheeks were like,
they're stark white.
my cheeks were fine. Like they look like the rest of my body, but my fucking like jowls were like fucking chalk white. I look like a fucking psychopath. A little more than usual. All right, buddy, lay down.
Yeah, come here, bud.
Come here there, bud. You sounded so Canadian when you just said that.
Oh,
So do you have
good
to
job.
talk about your friends doing cool shit?
Yeah, I've got a couple different ones here. If we're in December, let's see. This is
Should
December
be.
14th. Well, by the time this comes out, our buddies in Sinister Feeling will be on tour.
That's right.
Let's see. The day this drops,
Best Baltimore band going right now.
easily. They'll be in Providence, Rhode Island today, but that means that the weekend coming up or the following week, they'll be in Troy, New York on the 24th, Holyoke, Massachusetts on the 25th, and Wilmington, Delaware, the 26th.
Nice.
That's Tuesday.
I don't know when it is, but I'm pretty sure it's after this episode comes out. Hit Sean from Sinister Feeling and other buddies of ours, Morbidity, is playing their last show.
I have that on this as well.
Oh, hit it up, dude.
That it will be December the 14th.
Okay.
That is with Balisong, Blame God, Not One Truth, and Erode, and then Morbidity, of course.
Yeah.
I saw on their Instagram, they said that they will be playing every song that they know.
So that's like 5 Hatebreed covers.
And Michael posted they'll be playing their entire discography, including covers. So that would be really funny.
So like 5 Morbidity songs and like 7 Hatebreed covers.
Man, what day of the week is the 14th of December?
Be funny if their last show was on a Monday.
That would be.
It's a Saturday.
Okay.
It would be funny. I would love to do that.
My last show. On
Last show ever.
Monday.
It just said it's a Monday. What time? 2:30 in the afternoon. You got to watch us on your lunch break. You got to take a late lunch and come watch us.
Yeah, you have to switch with somebody and take late lunch.
Where's it at? And like have it be like a venue that's has like a 500 cap venue,
Hatfield,
but only let in 500 cap venue, but only let in 20 people.
It's in Salisbury, Maryland, or it's in Hatfield, somewhere really stupid. Greencastle, Pennsylvania.
I always loved when fucking bands would play their like final show completely far away from their hometown. That shit, that just means you hate each other so much.
Yeah,
You can't possibly schedule a last show.
that's so funny.
It's great.
And the last thing I had was a Scarab show coming up.
Ooh.
Saturday, December 21st, Christmas Chaos with Scarab. Scarab Restraining Order, Fatal Realm, Utility, and Position. I can't. It must be some other language. I can't really read the font that good.
Fancy letters?
Yeah. It's not Cyrillic, but it's something funky from
Aramaic,
over there.
Sanskrit.
Something over there. Some like Position Unita or something like that. I've never heard of them before, but
It's funny if they're not even foreign.
it's in Philadelphia.
It'd be funny if they weren't even foreign.
Yeah, they're just from Maryland or something.
Yeah, where are you guys from? We're actually from Glen Burnie, Maryland. That'd be fun. That's just fun. That's a fun piece of thing.
My dad's from Norway. Okay.
But I never met him. Okay, yeah, your dad's from Norway, but how come the band's name's in fucking Israeli?
Something stupid like that.
It's Israeli for straight edge. Like, okay.
Hey, we don't stand with Israel.
But none of us are straight edge. Jeebus. So, I was on one thing. Do you want me to get into something silly or something that's been really annoying me lately?
You might as well get the annoying out of the way.
Yeah. Instagram sellouts.
Sellouts like how?
I love monkeys. I love retarded people. I love all those Instagram pages that has one of the two things, right? They fucking just bring me so much joy in life.
Oh, you mean a sellout like Big Drew?
I don't know. No. People will sell their meme pages.
Oh.
Shit. So like there's one that's called Discover Monkeys. And all it is just monkeys wilding out. And you're like, fuck yeah, I need that shit. Look at that. When he's on a tractor, that's fucking sick, you know?
That's cool.
Right? Like he's a little farmer. Well, then you're like scrolling through, it's like, oh, a new post by Discover Monkeys. And it's like some chick pulling her ass out in a kitchen, right? And it's like her at is ... and it has like the ad of this girl. It's like, don't you want to see more and all this shit, and then a bunch of shitty emojis. And I'm like, what the this sucks. But then you look at the comments, fucking hysterical. It's all these people like, that's one crazy looking monkey. Just like, and all these other people that are just so pissed that they stopped posting monkeys. So
rightfully so.
So women, that's a message to you. No matter how good you look, and no matter how much you work on your body and tone it up to make it look as best as possible, you will never compare.
You're not sicker than a monk. Dude.
You will never compare to like an orangutan out in the garden on a tractor. It's not even fucking close.
That just sounds cool.
Right? You got stoked on a fucking me just describing it. Now imagine if you actually fucking saw it. Like, yo, pussy's great, right?
But is this a regular sized tractor or a little one?
It's just it. Knowing how great monkey memes are, you could probably find one of each.
Whoa.
Depending on the size of the monkey, you know what I mean?
But
honestly, it's funnier if it's like a giant monkey on a little toy tractor, one, or like the really tiny like capuchin monkey on like a giant
huge tractor,
on like a John Deere, like a thresher. Like that's see, all the options are great, and all the options are better than some girl with a big butt.
The orangutan.
Yeah.
Or the new thing that's everywhere is just girls shaking their tits with no bra.
Yeah. And still, it's not as good as it's not as good as retarded kids making three-pointer shots and just not even like blinking their eyes while they're fucking doing it. I'm like, dude, this is peak NBA right here. This is so good.
That kid with the dark hair.
Yes. Strong and able.
With the wettest jump shot.
Yes.
He doesn't even jump that high.
Dude, you ever notice his facial expression never changes? And he just fucking, he doesn't even have form. He kind of just like overthrows like, yeah, and like tosses it every single time. Switch.
It's like the opposite of a grandma bowling.
Yeah.
Just overhead two-hand toss. Yeah. Every time.
Just whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I would rather watch that dude living his best life all day than to see some fucking... Granted, the girls are beautiful. Good for them. But you're not going to ever measure up to Strong and Able just throwing fucking heat across the court. Is this not possible?
And those are far shots, too.
Right?
He shoots from beyond half court sometimes. I've seen it.
NBA players probably have a difficulties making some of these shots, and they have form, style,
practice.
Grace. This dude just has chromosomes, and he's just fucking dunking. He's killing, dude. So that's been really bugging me lately. I'm like,
oh, when they sell out their page?
Yes. Like, I understand why they do it, because those people offer them money.
Yeah, it's ad revenue, yeah.
I get it. But
it still sucks, though.
It sucks, because like then like, oh, it's another page. I can't find monkeys or fucking kids with Down syndrome tackling each other. You know?
It's one less.
So I was like, God damn it, dude. If I want to see this shit, I know I have access to pornography. And guess what? Those girls shaking their shit with a no bra on, I can see them DP. You know, it's like
for free.
There's other avenues for this.
Yeah.
But it is funny because like you'll see the comments and it'll be a bunch of people like, "This isn't a monkey. How dare you?" and all this shit. But then you'll see the one guy,
good.
the one horny dude, just like, "Oh, answer your DMs," and like have like heart emojis after it, and then people would gang up on him. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
I love the ones where people ask for their if the isn't featured, and then somebody directs them to like a shit post page.
Yeah.
It'll be like Tara Daily or something, but you look at the page and it's just like shit that you find on rotten.com.
There was one though I did find humorous because I think it replaced one of those pages of people just getting fucked up, like, you know, falling off curbs or getting hit by buses and shit. And they replaced it with this. It would be like a girl like dancing, shaking her shit, and then she would like relax her legs, and her dick and balls would untuck and just flop out. And I was like, yes,
that's so cool.
And I would send every single one of those to Matt Bennett. So he would get something like a notification. He's like, "Dennis, I sent you something from little kids getting fucked up." And he's probably like, "Oh shit, little kid getting fucked up. Hell yeah."
And then kids getting hurt.
Then it's just some fucking this hot chick just helicoptering her dick and balls. It's like, yeah, dude.
That's really funny.
So I started commenting on the ones that were just regular, like, you know, thirst trap models or whatever. I was like, "Yeah, she's hot, all, but where's her dick and balls?" It's like, I feel gypped, dude.
Where are they?
Where are her dick and balls? No monkey, no dick and balls. This is a 0 out of 0.
Yeah, Instagram is failing.
Hard fucking pass on that shit, dude. But
oh god.
But it's funny because some of them they'll do that, like the pages will do that, and then the next day they'll actually post monkey content. And you're like, "What? You expect us to forget what happened yesterday? You think you just post some fucking thought and we can just wash our hands of it and move on? You betrayed my trust, dude."
And that lives on the grid forever.
Yeah.
If it's a hard post, you're interrupting our flow here.
Oh, it's such a fucking pain.
It'd be one thing if it was a story and it just disappeared, but no.
Oh, there's another funny thing. Have you ever heard that song "Party Till I Die"?
Yes.
With that weird Canadian rapper girl.
Is she? She's something.
Canadian. She's Canadian.
I couldn't get the fuck away from that song a couple years ago.
Well, she started making these weird posts about how her young daughter, who from the picture she's posting of her, I'd say 8 or 9, microwaved their cat and killed it.
Oh my God.
And apparently she's like just completely like dropped the kid off at her at the grandparents' house and then just bolted on the kid. And apparently, like, people are giving her backlash about this in like the comments section. Like, "How dare you? You're a bad mother. Put some clothes on and go take care of your kids." So she started posting all these reaction videos of the pictures of the kid and the cat's like she's microwaved my cat that I've had for many more years than I've had her. Blah blah blah, and just fucking having this meltdown, and it's so fucking funny.
Wow.
And it's just so good. So apparently, her kid is like Macaulay Culkin in The Good Son. And just cooking her fucking cat. So in solidarity with her cat, she's like, "Fuck this kid."
I mean,
it's super, super good.
That is a conflicting fucking problem. Holy shit.
And it was right after a week of her posting pictures of her in leg braces, the crutches that just go up to your elbow. Those, and she was walking around with them with her eyes crossed.
Oh, man.
And like with like no context whatsoever. She obviously was not injured.
Right.
She just had these things on and was crossing her eyes.
It's for the algorithm.
So I'm like, yo, this chick
that's evil.
Is fucking great. Evil, yes, but this is fucking hysterical.
It is.
By the way, your hair is ridiculous right now.
I did not even try at this point.
Holy shit, dude.
Oh,
it is
back.
You like fucking Woody Woodpecker, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I did not get camera ready today. I walked a dog and now I'm here.
No, but me and another guy who probably doesn't want me outing the fact that we fucking love this Canadian rapper girl. We're even following. He's like, we're like texting like a post back and forth about her cooking the cat, the kid cooking the cat, and her on their crutches and shit. I was like, oh, this is fucking great. Canada rules.
With the Jimmy crutches. Wow.
Yeah. Wow, what a great audience.
Clearly not.
This pizza.
They turned on her.
Dude, it's funny. It's like, put on some clothes and take care of your kids. So her response, instead of saying, or like, go fuck yourselves, or hey, yeah, you're right, I should take care of my kid. She's like, my kid cooked my cat.
Crossing the eyes is a crazy move.
Yeah. Because if not, she's like, oh, I hurt myself in a car accident or something. And you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
But
you can't disprove
But
an injury just by looking.
But it's like doing that, but also having her hand up like this, like doing like that.
Oh, that's
like there's no way you can hide that you're just fucking making fun.
Yeah, that's low.
Yeah. It's just super great. I love it.
Shit.
Sometimes the internet rules, dude. Well, actually, most times the internet rules. Oh, the other morning, well, actually, no, it was at nighttime because I was extremely high. This probably won't be funny, but it's in the edible diary, so I said I'd tell it. I was laughing. Your dog's crying.
I know. I think he wants to go inside.
Oh.
He doesn't even want to be in the house. He wants to be outside.
Damn.
So, my yard is fenced in, so I just let him go.
Your yard's fenced in?
The other side is.
Oh. But, anyway, so I was on the Eddies the other day, and I decided that I was going to have a child and name it Athlete McSports. Do my best to encourage him not to play sports and actively try to get them fat, like really, really fat early, just so it'd be fun. For fun. See, I told you it wouldn't be funny.
I like it.
But, you just have this gelatinous child just like rolling around. It's like, what's your name, young man? Or young ox, whatever they fucking want to classify you as.
Yo, Ock.
It's like, my name's Athlete. My name's Athlete. Your name's Athlete? What's your last name? Like McSports?
McSports.
It's super good. So it could either be like just fun or it'll just motivate him to be like the greatest.
It's a good way to drop.
Yeah.
It's a good way to drop McGonigal.
It's true.
You
Replace it with sports.
Replace it with sports.
And Dennis is a stupid name, so might as well call yourself Athlete.
Yeah, you need to pass that down.
Yeah.
Athlete is a name no one's heard of first before.
No.
I've never been a first name athlete before.
But you know what? I bet there is one.
Statistically, probably, maybe.
We've talked about Rule 34 on here before.
Yeah.
If it exists, there's porn of it. I guarantee you every single word that you can think of has been used as a name.
Even if it's 2 in the whole world.
Yeah. There's got to be at least one somewhere. Somewhere in this world is a kid named Athlete.
I mean, yeah, there's kids named all kinds of stupid shit.
So that's why I was thinking of that, was naming your kid Athlete. And I was like, but, they probably do that to just like, oh, so inspire him to become a great athlete, and buy me shit when he gets rich, and stuff like that. But I was like, what if I did that, but then just started feeding him so many carbs and chocolate?
Empty carbs, empty calories, sugar, processed food, and not a lick of water.
Like, motherfucker, you better like mac and cheese.
And you better drink some Gatorade with that too.
If I see him like drinking it out of like a bottled water, just smack it out of his hand. The fuck do you think you're doing?
Put a flavor pack in that immediately.
Or like take the bottle of water and just dump sugar in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sugar. Water.
Or even if you see him like eating a cookie, take the cookie from him, dump sugar on the cookie, then hand it back to him. It's like, you better dip that Oreo in chocolate syrup, you little fuck.
when you go grocery shopping, you need 2 carts. Yeah. One for your groceries and one for your sugar.
And one for butter too.
Yeah.
Because what goes good on cereal is butter.
Butter.
It's like that Simpsons thing, butter up that bacon, boy.
There's not one piece of bread without butter.
Exactly.
No matter what you're eating.
I don't give a fuck how poor that makes me. I'll do it.
Destitute.
Just really destitute. It's like, dude, you're actually making a pretty good living. Where the fuck did all your money go? You don't live lavishly. And you just show them you have a garage fridge, but you have like 19 of them. 18 of them are butter, and one of them is margarine.
Yeah.
In case you have a guess.
In case.
But yeah, it's just like, instead of like cereal, just give them like a tub of like, I can't believe it's not butter. Pour chocolate milk on it. So here's your cereal. Here's your cereal, kid.
Oh my God.
It's just nothing but pimples and chub rolls.
Oh God.
That'd be so good.
Skin would be a nightmare.
What's your name, little boy? Athlete McSports. Like, and I'd do other things too. Like, I wouldn't let him or her get braces or anything. I'd yell at them for washing their face and brushing their teeth. I'm like, no.
I think CPS would take them away.
Actually, no, I'd let them brush their teeth. But you know what they're going to brush it with? That's right. Butter. butter dipped in sugar, because the grit from the sugar will take out the tartar, but also embed sugar crystals into your teeth, in your enamel,
in between your teeth.
Yes, it's kind of like pumice does on like your skin. You know?
Yeah, and you're gonna sleep with that in your mouth overnight too.
Yeah.
Floss?
Yeah,
No way.
I'll take it to the beach, but no SPF. No.
Sunburn too.
Keller's salted butter.
The-
So not only does it not protect them from the sun, it actually technically cooks them.
he just smells good.
It's like, what? Are you sauteing your son? Like, technically, yes.
He should. In theory, he should smell awful, but because of all the,
He smells delicious.
he just smells like a pastry on the beach.
Yeah. Occasionally sprinkle a little garlic salt. He's good to go, man. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
He smells like a deli.
Athlete,
Athlete McSports, dude.
athlete, where are you? Oh, he's under the boardwalk again.
How did he get there? He uses a jazzy scooter. How the fuck did he get
I
under
was
the boardwalk?
about to say that earlier. Does he walk or no?
No, jazzy scooter. Because I want his legs to be completely undeveloped too.
It's just useless. They're proportionate. They're just useless.
Like, imagine like an 8-year-old boy that's my size, but with like the most spindly, undeveloped, atrophied legs, like FDR, and just fucking, and just like, ah.
He only stands up for photographs.
I won't let him get haircuts or anything either.
Why?
Because if he gets pussy, that might motivate him to do stuff like try sports and lose weight.
Oh,
So fuck that.
that's your
I'm in for the long con, dude.
that's your golden get.
This is the long game, dude.
That's your golden goose's Cadbury egg, if you will.
And then I'll like look, and I'll put money aside, right? I'll get several extra jobs and start putting money aside. So when I die, which will probably be when he's young, I will leave him like a couple mil, and like, look, you don't have the work, just go get back into shape. And so by the time he's like 24, he'll start getting pussy. He's like, damn, dude, with all his loose skin, all the scars from the acne that he's gotten over the years.
if you sock away $50,000 a year
Yeah.
for 30 years at the standard annuity 7% interest, you will have $1 million by the end.
So I won't like fuck him for his entire life. Pause. But I will just fun, just like, what's your kid's name? Oh, that's Athlete. It's like, seriously? Like, yeah, dude.
He'll be 30, you die at 75, and he's a millionaire.
Yeah, I'll be dead long before that, but you know. Yeah. Just him fucking rolling it, dude. And I'll purposely die in like a workplace accident. So we might get a settlement claim too. Like, nice, dude.
What happened to your dad? He wasn't in great health either.
He'll have
but
he had a workplace accident. He fell out of a forklift. Like, really? Like, nah, he had a heart attack from eating too many donuts. But yeah,
he had a heart attack into the baler.
into the baler. Because he kept dipping his donuts in beef gravy.
I'm sober as a cat right now, but this is hilarious to me.
Dude, it was fucking funny. And the best part about this is I cackled at this shit to myself. I'm just making myself laugh hysterically. And then having to explain to my mother what I'm laughing at. And I don't even bother anymore because she has no sense of humor.
Clearly.
Why would you do that? Like, I'm not really going to fucking do that, stupid. That would be funny. And also would love to have her, the awkwardness of saying, this is my grandson, Athlete.
My only heir.
Or my sister being like, this is my nephew, Athlete. As she wheels some fucking tub of shit in a jazzy scooter out in front of her friends.
It's like Jabba the Hutt.
Oh, god damn it, dude. The only friend I let him have was be a parrot. That's it. You have a parrot that would sit on his shoulder and tell him stories.
You got to name the parrot.
What would I name the parrot? Probably Torben Sturdivant.
That's good.
Yeah. And that'd be his only friend. So like, even though when he's like 24, he starts shedding the pounds or he develops it into muscle and he's like fucking just brolic as hell, he still won't have any kind of social skills because he had no friends.
Just the parrot.
His only friends were like Cookie Crisp cereal and Torben Sturdivant the parrot. So he just has no social skills. So he'll probably shoot up something, either heroin or a school. So It would just be for funsies.
Torben Sturdivant.
And if there is a fucking afterlife, just get up there. It's like, did you really do that to your kid? And like, yeah. It's like, that's pretty fucking sick, dude.
He made it he had a good run.
He did. No, well, he didn't actually run.
Metaphorically speaking.
More just scooted. Just scooted.
But he was smelling good the whole time.
He did, dude. He smelled like a nice breakfast, like a nice English breakfast every morning.
Damn, he would smell like a breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
Butter, poor hygiene. Yeah. Body odor, onion. Yeah. Actually, he would smell just like a breakfast
You would just see me
sandwich.
out back of like a Popeye's chicken as they go to dump the fry oil. I'm like, no, let me get that. My kid's got to take a bath. Because even when he's washing, I want him to be taking like chicken fat into his pores. So he always smells like fresh soup. Yeah, that was fucking me up for a minute.
It fucked me up for several.
Yeah.
Just now.
And like I was like, because my back's fucked up, obviously, but I do this thing when I get home from work. Sometimes I lay down on hardwood floors, and for some reason,
Feels good.
It makes my back crack, and just fucking puts me at ease, right? So I'm there, just like on my back, like and I'm just fucking thinking of this and just laughing hysterically
On the floor.
Did you ever laugh while laying on a hard surface? It kind of hurts. First, I don't know how to explain it any better, but everybody go home, lay on a hardwood floor, and then just find something that makes you laugh extremely hard, and just tell me it doesn't hurt.
Well, if you're sitting up or standing up laughing, you can't feel anything. But
Yeah.
if you're laying down laughing, you have the recoil of a bed or a cushion or something.
Yeah.
So if you're getting the recoil of a floor, not very comfy.
So I'm just fucking. So there's me.
Glad I explained that.
There's me wearing nothing but boxer briefs, laying it splayed out on my living room floor, just cracking up about
athlete
sports. And if I had known about Torben Sturdivant before that, I would have been fucking howling even more.
Oh God. How could you forget about Torb?
Torb Bunny. Torb. Oh,
I wish
me.
Torben was in this room right now.
See, I get him like a pair, right? But I purposely get him the ones that don't talk.
A parrot.
A parrot. I might get a parrot of them, you know? Maybe one would just copy the other.
But they don't talk.
Get it? Because they are parrots.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. But I wouldn't tell him it's one of the parrots that don't talk. Like, I would even let him watch nature documentaries about parrots that talk. So the whole time he's just like talking to the parrot, trying to like make it his friend and get it to say stuff back. And like, Dad, how come Torben Sturdivant doesn't say hello back to me? It's like, I don't know, athlete. Maybe you try harder, you know? Maybe quit moving around so much. Stay sediment, like a sedimentary, or whatever fuck word I'm looking for. Just stay perfectly still.
Stationary.
Yeah, stationary. Eat this buttered pumpernickel and keep trying.
Sounds really good. Nice cinnamon butter on a pumpernickel would be nice. You'd have to get the really expensive $9,000 African gray parrot that doesn't talk.
Yes. But even if they took me to like child
CPS
court and I'm in there and they're just like going over my crimes to what I did to like all the people or the jury or whatever, I know at least one or two people be like,
Sir, this is
just so I hear the judge say, and this boy's name was Athlete? Like,
you have to refer to him as young athlete.
Young Athlete.
Like he's a rapper.
Oh yeah, why UNG, no O at all.
No.
This is Young Athlete. It's like, why didn't you enter him in like an eating contest or something? Because I don't want him to know any victory whatsoever.
Sir, this is a courtroom.
I don't want him to know any victory at all.
You're at the Department of Health and Social Services.
Yeah.
The state of Delaware.
I'm here with my son, Athlete, sir.
Why are you laughing? This is not a joking matter.
Well, every time like they bring up my crimes, I'll just be like, get it? And wink at the jury like, I mean,
Your Honor, Your Honor, the plaintiff will not stop winking at us.
he keeps biting his lower lip.
Can we have a recess of 30 years, please?
Oh, sorry, I get like that Burt Kreischer high pitched like laugh, like. Be fucking great, dude.
Just squealing.
The squeal laugh. He's reading off the crimes. I'm just like, stop it, stop it, stop it.
You're sweating because you're laughing so hard.
I'm so great at this. But the thing is, I would also have another kid that I would give a completely normal name and a completely normal upbringing. And I would just let, do whatever they want.
Just a painfully regular kid.
Painfully regular kid that I would just fucking be great. Just so. I would actually let that kid choose its own name.
They have a separate bathroom.
Yeah.
All with regular stuff. Soap, toothpaste.
Yeah.
Toilet, like good toilet paper.
Floss, but not fucking athlete, dude. His shampoo would be fucking pudding. His toothpaste is al jus gravy. His dental floss is beef sinew. It's just
Jesus Christ. He's basically living like an elk.
Yeah. Like, kid, don't you wear deodorant? No, I wear polio string cheese.
Jesus.
Oh shit.
What's the normal kid's name?
See, I'd be so nice to that kid. I'd be like, look, you're old enough now. You go ahead and pick your own name. If it was a girl, I'd call him like, hun, sweetie, shit like that. Boys call him something different like buddy, pal. But then once they're old enough, it's like, you know what? You get to pick your own name.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, I'm like, you can go ahead and pick your own name. What do you like? All right, that's fine.
My name is...
I would like baby that kid so fucking
My
bad.
name is Dr. Hank McCoy.
I'm a PhD. Stinking mutie. But like I would let that kid pick and choose if it went to school or not. Like chores, perish the fun. You shouldn't have to do chores.
Absolutely
Yeah.
fucking not.
Just constantly buying it toys. It's like, it looks like you need some new action figures. Like, I just got action figures yesterday. Yeah, but it's Thursday. That's new action figure day. It just fucking spoil the shit out of it while fucking Fat Tits is over there just fucking... Won't even give him real milk. I just give him buttermilk.
Oh, God.
Like, what do you put in your cereal? It's pancake mix.
It's coffee creamer.
It's coffee made powder. Yeah, so athlete McSports.
The antithesis of an athlete.
Here's the thing, though.
Or a sport.
It would be, that, but how great would the fucking turnaround story be after I'm dead?
Oh.
And the kid finally, like, works up the courage to start losing weight and taking care of himself.
Becomes a titan of industry.
And, like,
Something.
It just becomes something so incredible to the world.
Lawyer.
He's, like, curing diseases. He's solving, like, economic crises. And he's just like, what made you such a great man? It's like, well, my dad made me really... My dad had me weighing 750 pounds by the time I was 14.
My father forced me into a life of sloth.
He's an utter psychopath.
Like the fucking guy from Seven.
Yeah. My dad made me 5 of the 7 deadly sins. Yeah. Oh, that's fun.
That's why my middle name is Seven.
My middle name is everything but Wrath. Shout out to Athlete McSports, dude.
Oh my God.
Forever may they prosper.
No pronouns. Just they.
No, I'd let my other kid have any pronoun it wanted. Athlete McSports, his would be let me think.
That has to be a son.
Yeah.
You can't do anything but that.
Because here's the thing. If you do it to your son, that kid's never gonna get pussy, right?
No, that's the point.
But if you do that to your daughter, eventually someone's gonna fuck it.
There's a lid for every pot.
Yeah.
It's true.
When you're a female, yes. When you're a boy, no.
Less so.
That kid's gonna take incel to an entirely new level. It's the world's first school shooting on a jazzy scooter. They're all hey, tomorrow at first period.
I mean, that's the time of day to do it. First thing.
Right? If you
Don't wait all day.
Anybody listens, if you're thinking of shooting up a school,
God.
do it at homeroom. Right?
Yeah.
Don't let a fucking kid go through 7 periods of just grueling, shitty school and then kill him.
You're telling me I had to sit through long period for this?
Right? Right? I mean, the only thing going positive is maybe they had French bread pizza at lunch that day. But yeah, like then the kid's like, 5 more minutes and I'm fucking out of here. I'm going to go home and play Dreamcast. And then all of a sudden, but...
Did you have a rotating schedule? Like, did your classes like like I don't know how to explain it, but like
No, I know what you
they
mean.
switch places all the time.
They did in some schools, but not all of them.
Mine would be like if it was 7 classes in an ascending column, like one would fall off the end and be replaced at the beginning, and then they would push each other down the list.
And it would be different throughout the week.
Exactly, yeah.
Like like your last class from Monday would be your first class on Tuesday. Something along those lines.
Or something. Or
the only thing that stayed the same was the first 20 minutes of your day is homeroom.
Ours was always after the first class of the day.
Oh,
it was
always
first class, then homeroom, then 2 classes, then long period, then
we didn't have long period.
Then 2 classes, and then we were out.
I didn't have long period.
That was the
Was that like study hall?
No, that was the period. It was the longest period of the day. Instead of a 50-minute class, it was 2 hours, and lunch was somewhere in the middle.
No,
and you'd have first, second, third, or fourth lunch.
we just did 40-minute classes.
Maybe it was 45 minutes. I don't fucking remember.
Except for the one year we had 20-minute classes.
Just felt like it took forever.
We had a school year that was 20-minute classes because John Dickinson High School had caught fire or something. So the kids from Dickinson, so they didn't miss an entire year. While
they had to come over.
They came over, and it was sick. We had the first half of the day.
That sounds kind of cool.
But we had to be there like 6:30. Whatever, because you were out of there by like 11:30.
That's wild.
Like, and you still all the same shit. So, in 20 minutes in a classroom in high school is like nothing's getting done. You're sitting down, attendance is taken. By that time, you're fucking around.
That's 5 minutes already.
And then it's like, all right, we're out of here. Teachers didn't even bother doing homework because they're just like, what's the fucking point?
That sounds dope. When
Warren Dickinson kids had to come in though at like fucking noon and go to like 5 or 6.
That sucks.
Yeah, it sucked for them. But hey, we had home team advantage, dude.
Yeah.
So fuck you guys.
Yeah, this is our house. Where'd they keep all their shit? They just carry it all? Because they don't get lockers.
You know, I don't remember. Maybe they had us like buddy up or something. I don't know.
I wonder. When state testing would come around, they would give us block scheduling. And that way, then it would be like 4 long periods of 4 classes instead of 7 of all your classes in one day.
I don't think it changed up for us at all. It was pretty much the same.
Well,
the only thing that, like you said, the things would flip flop. What classes was when? The only thing that stayed the same was no matter what that year, your lunch was the same thing all year.
Oh, you were assigned that lunch. I get it.
Yeah. So you never went from A lunch to D lunch. You were just constantly A lunch for that school year, and then the next year, you got something different.
Ours would change depending on what class. Like some teachers had this lunch, some teachers had this lunch. Yeah. Like, oh, I like that class. We got second lunch in that class.
It sucked for the years that you would get first lunch because first lunch was like 10:30.
Yeah, first lunch was
it was like 10ish.
10:30 at my school. It's 10:30, 11, 11:30, 12. Yeah, that makes sense.
You always wanted the later lunch.
Yeah,
because that way, if you did it right, you would get out of lunch and only have 2 periods left.
Yeah, that's how we did it too.
Whereas you had first lunch, you would finish lunch and you had like 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, fuck that. I want the last lunch.
Yeah.
And no one wants to eat lunch at 10:30.
No, I'm not even.
Unless you're a night shifter or like a fucking super early shift guy.
Or if you're athlete McSports.
Or if you're athlete McSports, the lunch never stops.
It's always lunch.
Athlete. I would just love because like the wife or the mother of the kid would just be yelling at me all the time. It's like, we can't afford to keep buying him Crisco. I was like, fuck you, women. I'm providing for my child.
I'll get state subsidies for this.
It's like, why are you applying for fucking EBT cards, sir? You have 3 well-paying jobs. Don't tell me how to raise my kids.
It's not enough.
You tell me how to raise my kids, state of Delaware.
You don't qualify. You can't. You can't do it. I don't care.
I would get EBT card and just write and Sharpie mark on it, Athlete McSports' feed card.
Just feed.
Yeah.
That's it. Instead of shopping at Acme.
No, because feed's too healthy.
Well,
that's why you don't have fat horses.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I just give the kid grains and shit,
oats and shit.
Yeah. The kid's going to be all regular.
I used to work with a lady, an older lady who, when she took her lunch, she'd say, oh, time to strap on the feed bag.
Oh, I had uncles and aunts that did that shit.
That was funny. The whole point of the lunch discussion was when athlete McSports goes to school, if there is a school shooting, I just imagine he has to sit through 5 periods of study hall and a lunch.
Yeah.
And the last class of the day is math. And that's when the shooter comes in at 2 p.m.
Because like the younger it is, the more awful the kids are going to be to him. Just like constantly knocking him out of his fucking jazzy scooter. Just fucking lighting his shoes on fire, throwing bricks at him,
setting off his light up shoes,
stealing his Beyblades,
tying his light up shoes together.
Even though he never gets out, so he'd never fall over.
It's just really inconvenient.
But then they wrap the laces around like a trailer hitch and drive off with them. Dad, you can't pick off here to go. Like, what do they do, athlete? They smash me in the mouth with skateboards.
Why?
Like,
you're not even allowed to bring skateboards to school. How'd they get them?
How dare you put skateboards near your mouth? Those are empty calories. Oh, fuck.
Athlete McSports is fucked.
You just go to school, kids are just pulling their dicks out and pissing on him in the middle of the hallway.
Oh my God.
Shutting his hands in school book.
that one kid who signed up for the Marines way too early in high school is extra mean to him and like locks him in closets.
He wouldn't fit in closets. Are you kidding me? I did a good job. Oh yeah, kids just dumping janitor buckets on his head. Oh fuck, dude.
And the puke sawdust, putting the puke sawdust in his mouth.
Like even like the boiler room kids would be fucking with him.
The kids who smoke cigarettes.
The kids that have been in like 4th grade for 5 years. It's like, there's an athlete, let's fuck him up.
For some reason, one of them always has a chain.
And not even a reasonable one, like the real thick Dookie Link chain.
Yeah.
It's like, where'd you get that? LL Cool J's neck? Oh, fuck, dude. They would invent new forms of torture just to fuck with athlete sports team. It's like, they knocked me on the ground and titty fucked me. Like, hey, man.
They titty fucked my back.
Sorry, son. Boys will be boys. What can I say? Ah, fuck. Soon they'll play lacrosse.
How did you fail gym? I stopped getting dressed for gym class because the other boys would fuck me.
At first, they would snap my bottom with towels, and then they started putting it in. I tried to tell them no, but I'm too fat. My jowls kept getting in the way of my mouth.
Stop it, guys. My tongue is too fat.
Stop it, you guys.
Oh my God. The only thing he liked in gym class was roller hockey day. Or the day that they let you play with those dollies that go under trash cans. Because he can roll around in his jazzy scooter.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was sick. Dolly basketball, dude.
Yeah.
It made me feel like a real athlete because I didn't know how to
Yeah. I had to be in one of the last high school classes that got to play dodgeball. I loved it.
Do you remember when you were real young? Do you ever play parachute?
Yeah.
Parachute?
I remember it, but I remember that we had a parachute, but I don't remember
We
playing
did in
it.
kindergarten, and I don't remember anything I'm after that.
Yeah, I was in single digits. I remember seeing the giant parachute in the gymnasium, but
They would launch us up in the air with a fucking parachute.
oh, we didn't do that.
We did that. And here's the thing. This was like the 1 year that I was like thin. So I got to experience that before I got fat as fuck.
That's joy.
I was like, yeah, dude.
That's the joy of Kamala Harris's campaign.
Yeah,
right
dude.
there.
I got to show you pictures. I have pictures of me fucking just rail fucking thin. It is fucking silly looking. It is fucking weird as shit.
You were just a gangly little freak.
I was, dude, but I had these really fucking jacked teeth. Like handful of car keys teeth. Oh my God, it was fucking disgusting. Like a 2-inch gap between my front teeth. It was nuts. But not athlete McSports. I should knock all his teeth out, make feeding him easier.
No. He needs to chew his food.
I want him to fucking drink milkshakes out of a hamster bottle in his room.
He needs to chew his food.
I mean, how do you chew gravy?
You don't really eat it, do you? I guess you drink it.
Yeah, I would just make him that fucking flour and water white gravy.
Oh, it turns into glue if it dries.
Yes, because I wanted to turn the glue on his arteries.
There's hold on. There's not enough sugar in that.
I would.
You gotta add
not
some.
only would I add white sugar, I'd add brown sugar.
And you know what? Confectioner's sugar too, just for a nice mixture.
You know, just to, and if, since I don't want to act like I don't love the kid, I will put a little packet of sweet and low in there too. It's like I do love you a little bit, buddy.
Yeah, I do care. You are mine at the end of the day.
You little ragamuffin.
My flesh and blood.
My little my flesh and flesh and flesh and flesh and blood. It's slow moving blood. My flesh and flesh and flesh and slow moving blood.
My blood is crawling through your arteries too. We are one and the same.
How come your blood looks like that shit that comes out of a churro?
Oh, the delicious cinnamon creamy shit.
Damn, Mike Churro.
That's his best friend's name that he made up.
His imaginary friend.
That's his other parrot's name that doesn't talk.
Do you think Mike Murrow like named his bicycle? He named his bicycle Bike Murrow. Like his dad's just like, hey, Rick Murrow, the saint, was like, hey, I got you this nice Schwinn for your fucking 8th birthday. I'll name him Bike Murrow. He's like, whatever, you little scamp, get out of here.
That is a great idea.
As he's eating a bike churro.
I hope he did
Bike
that.
churro. Yeah. Give him a donkey.
Athlete McSports.
Give him a donkey named Mike Burrow.
Mike Burro.
Yeah. That's fun. That's fun. Word humor is fun.
I didn't know how fun that would be.
What, Athlete McSports or Bike Churro?
All of it.
Yeah.
This might be the worst episode we've ever recorded, and it's so much fun.
So is there anything in the news today?
Not really.
Oh, I did hear something. Long ago, we assigned each other our favorite bands and our favorite album by our favorite bands, and I did not like yours.
That was refresh me. That was a while ago.
Yeah, maybe dozens of episodes ago. But your favorite band was CKY.
Oh, right.
Which I didn't enjoy.
I remember that
may
assignment.
be turning around on that.
Because why?
Have you been keeping up on the old CKY?
No.
They got kicked off a UK tour for beating up the frontman of the headlining band, who was Alien Ant Farm.
Really?
The dude who plays bass, his last name is Gainsborough.
Sure.
Goldberg. I forget his name, but he's the bass player for CKY. He got kicked off the tour because he punched out the singer from Alien Ant Farm.
Wow.
And the singer from Alien Ant Farm said, he's a bully. He was being mean to everybody. And the dude from CKY was like, that motherfucker came at me. I had to defend myself. Like, he gave him the George Zimmerman defense.
Well,
but yeah.
He stood his ground.
Yeah, he stood his ground, dude. The singer of fucking Alien Ant Farm is just crushing a bag of Skittles. And the dude from CKY is like, bang, bang, bang.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. So I'm like, damn, maybe CKY is pretty cool.
That sounds pretty cool.
Oh, God damn it. I was like,
Maybe they're not so bad after Darren Miller left the band.
it wasn't that guy.
No, he's been out of the band for a long
What
time.
was his name?
It's not Chad and it's not Jess. It was Chad?
Yes.
Oh, Chad's the singer guy.
What's his last name?
Chad I. Ginsberg.
Ginsburg. Yes, I knew it was something Jewish.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did I say? Goldberg or something like that?
Close, yeah.
Yeah, him. He punched out the dude from Alien Ant Farm. I remember his name because it's so white and stupid. It was like Dryden
Oh.
or something really like, really white.
Egregiously
Yeah.
white.
Like gated community white name.
Can't tell if
You
they're
know?
fireworks or gunshots.
But dude, I'm
Chad
like,
I.
that
Ginsberg.
fucking rules.
That dude's always been a problem. That makes sense.
Well, he hasn't grown out of that at all. I mean, he's got to be pushing 50 or 50.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then again, like, not the fucking dude from Alien Ant Farm is a spring chicken either.
No, but he's always looked old. He can't be long for this world. You're telling me the guy who worships Gigi Allen to this day is a problem? Weird.
Yeah, this is fucking funny as shit.
Oh,
But the
God.
statement the dude from Alien Ant Farm made was funny because it was, he singled out the other two guys from CKY saying how great and gracious they were and how fun they were to be around. But pretty much made it a point. It's like, this guy is a fucking prick. He punched me in the face when I told him that he had to be nicer to people. And then the other guy's story was, he came right at me, dude. It just, that fucking rules.
That guy's always been a fucking problem. That's so funny.
It's funny, like, when I hear about young
What a
bands,
dick.
when I hear about younger guys in bands doing that, I roll my eyes at it and shit like that. I'm like, oh, look, this is, what the fuck?
Kid
But
stuff.
for some, when it's like dudes 50 or close to it doing it, is hysterical to me. Like, I forget what fucking band. Oh, I think it was that jerk off from Black. Who's in Black Flag now. The skateboarder.
Mike V.
Yeah. He was apparently.
He got in some shit too before, yeah.
He tried to fight one of the old singers of Black Flag, right?
Oh.
Because, like, apparently they did a show when he first joined Black Flag. Actually, right before he joined Black Flag, and the old singer, I think it was Chavo, was singing for Black Flag when they had just gotten back together for like a couple benefit shows or whatever. The guy was just having a tough time like keeping up live and shit because he hadn't done it in years. And so the dude like fucking like laces up the singer, this old dude, because the guy's 60,
they're old,
60 plus, and this Mike V guy gets on stage, fucks him up, kicks him out of the show for just being old. And then the next thing you know, that guy's the singer of Black Flag. I'm like, that's how this works? It's like King of the Mountain. It's like you go to Greg Ginn, you like fucking kick him on his knees, and he's like, take his guitar. He's like, I'm the guitar player now. Like, is that how that works now? So like, yeah,
that's not bad.
Like younger people do it, I'm like, this is fucking stupid. But for some reason, when older people do it,
So
I'm like, this world is hysterical.
Mike V has always been a problem too. I mean,
Those
physically
people suck.
He's first of
I
all.
remember him from those old videos.
This he poked his head in a couple CKY videos before too, but he was always a professional skateboarder. He was always aggro as shit. In fact, one of the first YouTube videos that spread like wildfire.
One of him fighting like 5 guys.
Is him beating up like 4 frat guys at the same time.
Yeah, and look, if that's like
black and white.
Let's say he was like in his 20s then.
Easily,
right?
Had to be.
That's fine. All right, you're still young, headstrong, and full of fucking jism. All right, whatever. But if you're still doing the same shit when you're in your 50s, because that guy's younger than all the Black Flag guys, obviously, that's fucking weird. It's like, you still do that? Like, can you hear about the guy who plays guitar in Pennywise? He's like pretty much the only guy that's been in the entire time. Still gets in fights at shows. He's in his 60s. It's like, why? Why are you doing this?
I mean, I could see.
And he's a fat fuck too. It's like, dude, aren't you like, don't your joints hurt?
Yeah, doesn't it hurt to stand up still?
Who are you, athlete McSports? Yeah, but yeah. So it's just funny that CKY got kicked off a tour because their singer beat up the singer of the other band.
Of Alien Ant Farm.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
The band that got famous for covering Michael Jackson.
Yeah, their biggest hit of all time that they collect the most royalties off of is still Vigged because it's a Michael Jackson song.
Yeah. That one dude, you know the hardcore band Inside Out, right?
Mm-hmm.
The pre-Rage band, their bass player was in Alien Ant Farm for a good amount of time.
Oh. I saw a picture of Zach DLR playing bass for Inside Out.
Yeah.
I guess he ended up singing later or something.
Or else it was just Inside Out's bass player.
No, it was.
I think
Zach.
he was a brown boy too.
No, it said young Zach De La Roca playing bass for.
I always
Inside
thought that dude was whack as fuck.
Seems questionable.
Yeah.
Like what? Like you stood on your laurels of like don't be a capitalist, all this shit for all these years, but now Rage is back, so now it's okay to. I don't know.
Yeah. And I also thought like he practiced what he preached and all that shit.
At least for.
But the rest of his band definitely did not.
No.
And like he didn't have any issue with that.
Yeah, I guess he distanced himself. Well, Tom Morello's always been a herb. Always.
Yeah. He stinks. He's the reason I hate Rage Against the Machine.
Fair.
That's shitty beep boop boop bop 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 boop 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 bop. That shit. Fucking kick rocks with that shit. That shit sucks.
He's compensating for lack of talent.
That's what that is.
Now, their drummer, Brad Wilk, is a bad motherfucker, and he's always been a professional drummer. He can play for anybody.
Yeah, but
Tom Morello stinks.
He's always going to sound like shit to me because what he has to play behind is Tom Morello riffs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can be a fucking A+ drummer, but if you're playing in a whack band, you're not showcasing your ability. I'm sure he is very good. I'm sure that bass player is really good, but
I was about to say I couldn't name him with a gun to my head.
all I know is he climbed the PA stack at one of the MTV Music Awards.
Oh.
But yeah, all this shit. I always thought that band was whack, but I don't know. I don't know how we got. Oh yeah, the dude from Inside Out was in Alien Ant Farm. So that goes to his credibility.
And leave it up to a guy named Chad to ruin something like that.
Chad Bloomberg, whatever his name is.
Chad Ginsburg.
Damn, what they're saying about those guys are right, huh? Not only do they run the country, but they also beat up all of our American bands. All our patriotic Alien Ant Farms.
It looks like he still dyes his hair.
Does he?
It just looks like it. Probably does. I can't confirm, but definitely
just
looks like
fucking, if you're going to be
just
that...
be salt and pepper,
If
man.
you're going to be that old playing music, just be old.
Yeah, don't...
Stop it.
We all see through this.
You know what's weirder? Seeing a guy like pushing 60 that has a full head of jet black hair.
That's what I'm saying.
We know what you're doing.
Yeah, like we see right through that.
Oh, fuck.
You haven't fooled any of us. Never have, never will.
That's always one of the reasons I really respected Kirk from Crowbar. That dude had a fucking chalk white beard, but he was probably only like 30 something.
Yeah, he's at it forever.
But he fucking let it go.
He looks sick.
Yeah.
The Riff Lord. He looks sick as fuck too. Kirk rules.
Imagine that dude got like hair tits, like the hair implants.
Just suddenly has luscious brown hair.
That'd be see. That's when I would get hair implants, because I don't give a shit about having a receding hairline like I do. But I think it'd be funny if I go like Mr. Burns type bald, right? But then like I rock that style. Let's say for like 3-4 years, right? I go Mr. Burns style, right?
Yes.
But then I just pop back in one day with a full fucking head of beautiful hair.
I'm Troy McClure.
And then when people are just like, Dan, what's up with your hair, man? I'm like, what are you talking about? What? I combed it. I mean, is that what you're talking about? Just like act like it's nothing.
Oh, you know what? I haven't washed it in 2 days.
Oh, that might be it. Yeah.
That's why it looks funny.
It's been real busy. Haven't had a chance, to shower. It's like, but you smell delicious. You smell like your son, athlete. But what's up with this hair? It's like, what do you mean? I mean, it's windy out. Is that what you mean? Yeah, that'd be fucking great. Just completely deny it. Or it'd be fun just to actually have a good head of hair like yours, right? But then shave it to a Mr. Burns. And then when people are like, what did you do to your hair? It's like, what, man? It's just the effects of time. It's going to happen to all of us eventually.
I can see the 5 o'clock shadow on your scalp.
Right? Dude, I can see the stubble, dude. Like, I'm really self-conscious about it. I wish you wouldn't fucking point it out. I don't point out the fact that you have no chin or, that your teeth are brown. Like, why don't you fucking back up, dude?
I did see a guy on TikTok get his hair cut with the male pattern baldness pattern to be Tony Soprano for Halloween. And I was like, my God, that's too much.
That is.
Carmela, shut the door.
I like it more if he kept it like that until it all grew out, so his hair would be on multiple lengths. But if he went the next day and shaved his head completely,
coward
to match up, you're a pussy, dude.
No, I want different lengths.
That's why I love it. Like when I shave the beard off, and then when it grows out to the same length as the hair, but for some reason my sideburns are ridiculously long. I was like, yes, dude, this rules. I feel like a man.
My sideburns always get long as shit too. I never let them go too long. They always grow faster than the rest of my hair. I don't know what that is.
That's me, my eyebrows, dude. They're fucking ridiculous. Little pussy willows, dude.
I need a haircut soon, now that I think of it.
Why don't you get them all cut? That's fun. That's a lot of fun. Yeah. What you got?
I always write down topics that we can
Looks like you typed them, buddy.
about. Well, this is homework on top of it.
Oh.
But it's at the bottom of the list. I'm proud of myself. Like, even though we haven't gone over news today, probably won't. I don't think I will. I'm proud of my current events selection. I'm a good curator of them.
No.
Just to brag on myself.
But you're not going to bring them up.
No.
But you just want to tell everybody how good at it.
I'm good. I'm really good at it.
I was like, you know what, Thom? I make a great beef stew. I have all the ingredients in my house right now. Like, oh, cool. You're going to make some?
No.
No, why? I already got plenty of other stuff to eat. Why did you bring it up? It's like, what, man? I'm just proud of myself. Like, fucking back off, dude.
I was feeling myself.
Sounded like my bitch wife.
I was feeling myself though, because every time for a while when I would bring up a story on the show, when I listened to podcasts like throughout the rest of the week or the following week, I would hear those same stories.
I mean, they're reading the same fucking news stories you are.
Yeah, but I had them first.
I mean, they're
like remember when Haitians eating cats was everywhere?
so sick.
It was everywhere. Like
I think Haitians should have fucking leaned into it.
Dogs and cats.
Like, how great, like, look, say I'm a Haitian in Ohio, and that whole stereotype came out about me and my people eating stray animals, right? I would purposely walk up to white people walking their dogs and give them, like, one of these, like, you know, just fucking mean mugging like there's some ladies like pug. Just like, excuse me, ma'am, I don't know if you've heard, and just start licking your lips, dude.
The dogs aren't safe around these parts.
I'd walk around with a bib in my collar. Oh, just fucking.
Just growling.
Yeah. Wearing like one of those old barbecue bibs too, with like a fat pig on it, or athlete McSports. And just fucking, I would lean in so bad.
You pull up your shirt, and instead of a gun on your waist, it's a bottle of hot sauce.
It's a bottle of hot sauce and like a giant fork. That'd be fucking hysterical.
A fork instead of a Bowie knife.
Or I just walk into restaurants and shit. Like, here's our special today. He's like, yo, you guys got fucking possums and otters and dogs. What's up?
I see you got that duck pond outside. What's up?
Special Haitian menu. If I was them, I would have leaned in super bad. Like, if you had beef with any of your neighbors, just walk in the day, it's like, hey, Steve, I noticed your dog's barking a lot. You don't want me to handle that, do you? Oh.
Every night around 7 p.m., get a whole mouthful.
I would always throw some random piece of meat on my grill. Or actually, no, I would go to like, you know how like some pounds you can go and have a dog for the day?
Yeah.
I would do that, right? Bring the dog to my house, let it run in my backyard. Then take the dog back, but instantly go home and throw like a pork chop on the grill. So
the dog's gone, but
the
you're
first thing
cooking.
your neighbor sees is like, oh, look, he's got a little fucking Shar-Pei. And then like, I don't hear his dog bark anymore. Is that a pork chop? You know, just like
you're outside.
So.
You're outside, just
and just have right by like your like recycle bins and shit. You just have a small pile of dog collars.
A pile,
just like maybe like 5 or 6. I would lean in so bad. I'd be a menace, dude. More of a menace than them damn Haitians. Mm-hmm. So those guys, they really miss an opportunity to have a lot of fun in Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing that really spurred this on to me was that Great House texted me that
Goofy Foot?
Yeah. he texted me that that big publication Complex just now was covering the story of the Chinese people painting dogs like panda bears. And I was like, I covered that story last year.
Like, way to be late to the game, guys.
Where have they been?
Apparently they're not that complex.
No, they're quite simple, actually.
Oh, I'm telling you.
But I was like, yeah, I crushed that. That was a great story.
I wonder who's working at that fucking place. Probably Strong and Able when he's done shooting hoops, dude. I go make the news now.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, dude.
They do probably have a facility for their gym. Yeah. So you can practice.
Or what do you get? You go into the like Complex newsroom, like their little like, you know, their area where all their writers
the think tank.
Right. And all it is all those Instagram monkeys that are out of work now. They're just sitting there in like little suits with like a press badge on and like the fucking newsy cap, you know, cigar in the corner of their mouths. What do you got for me? What do you got for the 9:00 evening news? It's like, eek, eek. I got pandas that are actually dogs. Run it. I miss just eating pudding on fucking Instagram reels for likes. Like, oh, the hose took that away from you, dude. Those damn white hose.
Ever since we first talked about those monkeys, I can't get out of my head that one that had the little overalls and the little backpack on.
Just going to school.
That we've sent to each other at least twice.
Just going to school, dude.
That one's really something.
Oh, I love that fucking one baby monkey page. It's like, fuck yeah, baby monkey. It's like baby monkey is spending too much time on his tablet. Fuck you, baby monkey.
Actual footage of you going to school and just running.
There's an old one, and it's just this. I think it always changes. Sometimes it's a dog, sometimes it's a person, sometimes it's whatever in a car, like driving a car, right? And it says, "Oh fuck, I forgot to pick up Carl," and then the bottom image is just this monkey in like a winter coat standing by like a sliding glass door, and it just says Carl under it. He's just like looking out the window. It's all sad.
Was he like wrapped up in like a parka?
Yeah, like a real big fat like winter jacket.
I remember that one.
Like, oh fuck, I forgot to pick up Carl. This is Carl.
I think it was red.
It's so good, dude.
Fuck yeah, Carl.
That shit rules, dude. So these fucking white hoes just fucking gentrified goddamn monkey pages. They're colonizing fucking Instagram monkey pages, dude. I don't like it.
It's not right.
I don't like it, dude. Brat summer is over.
It's been over.
Yeah.
It's dark at 4:45
It's monkey
p.m.
month,
now.
dude. It's monkey month. Which is what my dad calls February. But
Oh, God.
like, I mean, how am I going to know if Carl's like getting picked up or if baby monkey's off to school, you know? Oh, yeah.
Or riding a tricycle.
Or the little fucking trains,
Yeah.
like multiple cars with all his monkey buddies in the back of it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Imagine the adventures. Instead, I got to look at butt cheeks and tits.
I gotta
Fuck out of here,
I gotta
dude.
daydream about Torben.
Yeah. Shout out Torben Sturdivant, dude. I'd rather see him than any fucking girl's moose knuckle. You think I want to see your fat fucking pussy lips, or do I want to see a fucking monkey eating like stew? Like, what do you think?
B.
Well, fucker thinks he's John
I'll
Pork.
take the latter, please. John Pork is calling. Will you answer?
Damn right I will.
Yeah.
So you're saying about your news skills.
Yeah. No, that was it. I was
It's
just
just funny that you didn't bring up any news after that.
nah. I don't want to. We don't have the time.
It's like, trust me, I'm fucking great.
Shit rules.
I'm fucking great at what I do.
And here's a before we get into homework, a music related question that I wrote down because I had this thought
Of course I love Lionheart.
a couple a couple days ago.
Of course I love Kubla Khan.
Oh, we should go to the what the fuck's it called? The Keystone Jam.
Yeah.
Sounds great. How much
I
are
want to ask the singer of Kubla Khan what he thinks about critical race theory.
how much are those tickets? Only $70?
That's it?
Wow. When was the last time you were catfished by a band name or album art? Like
What do you mean?
I checked out this band on Spotify because the album art was really cool.
Yeah.
And then the name of the band was
It had boobs, didn't it?
no, it was
Oh.
like I wish it did. It was like
Right.
it was like a really weird looking eyeball that was like crying. It looked like chrome and shit.
Fucking tight, dude.
It looked like it'd be cool, and the band's name was The Voids, but it was spelled with a Z at the end.
I don't know if I like the Z.
Well, I listened to it thinking it would be something, and it was the opposite, and it was really bad.
What
And
was it?
It was like SoundCloud rap, and it was really emo and like just crummy.
Yuck.
It was really, really stupid. But I was catfished. I thought like I don't know. I don't know what I thought it would be, but it wasn't that.
So it's like if you saw like a band's name, it was like Pustulant Prostitution Seepage, and you're like, oh fuck yeah, it's got a hard to read logo. I'm gonna go fucking check that. That's probably fucking heavy as hell. And then it's just like fucking R&B.
Yeah, something really.
What is this, Jodeci? Yeah, it's just like,
just Jodeci does rule
You're right.
though. But yeah, you're like catfish, and it's happened to me with album art before too. Like we've all checked out an album because the art was cool.
Well, there is a thing like because this is me old manning again, but I talked about this before how you'd always go to Rick's Distro or whoever had the big distro set up, and you just had some money, and you wanted to get some music, and you had to just see something local and pick it up. That's the only way you knew if it was anything.
And you gamble
because of course Rick or whoever is gonna be like, oh yeah, it's great, you love it.
He wants you to buy it.
But quite a few times I'm like, all right, well, there's graffiti letters. There's a picture of a dude kickboxing on the back. You know, like there's a song. The song's called "Representin'." Like, yeah, it's gonna be fucking great, right?
Sure.
And then you get home and it's like some melodic H2O hardcore dumb shit. You're just like, god damn it, dude! I just spent fucking $18 on this shit, Rick, which in 1990s money is like $1 million.
It's like $100.
Yeah. That shit bums me out, dude. But there has been times the opposite has happened.
Oh, you
when you're like, that name's fucking stupid and their artwork is fucking retarded, but I guess whatever, put it on, and then you're like, oh.
like who?
The first time I ever encountered it was the first time I saw Mushmouth.
That's a
They
good point.
played the Trocadero with Madball, Earth Crisis, and Marauder, and they were the opening band. And me and all my boys were like, "What the fuck? Her name is Mushmouth?" Because like, all we knew was the kid,
The Cosby Kid.
Yeah, the Cosby Kid. And we're like, "Oh, why would you fucking name this band Mushmouth? That's fucking stupid." And then we go and they open, and we got there and watched them.
Yeah, then
And we all left with Mushmouth tapes, Mushmouth shirts. We were just like fucking full on from that day on. I was like, they're the greatest band in Pennsylvania. And honestly, I still put them up in the top 5 of Pennsylvania. They're great. Mushmouth rules. And I actually got sad when they had to change their name briefly. When they were out to win for a hot minute, I was like, that sucks. That name stuck out. You know, it was memorable.
Why did they have to change it?
There was actually another band from Reading, Pennsylvania, where they're from, called Mushmouth.
That's too much.
Like a ska style band called Mushmouth. But apparently they had trademarked it. They had it longer, and they were like threatening like legal action and shit. So they had to change it. And then when they got back together, because when they were out to win, they broke up for a hot minute. When they got back together, that band was kaput. So there's like, well, we're taking our old name back. So, but yeah.
They could also beat them up.
Yeah, that's true too. But we were like, this is the dumbest band name ever. And then I think they open up with that song Abrasion, which is such a fucking ripper. And we were all just like, fuck, Mushmouth rules. And they were like we were young. And like the singer, Chris, was just like fucking talking shit on people in between songs. It's like, that guy's a fucking pussy, fuck him. And we're like, dude, Mushmouth.
Awesome.
We're like, Mushmouth rips.
This is my favorite band of all time.
We were like, dude, we were just fucking Mushmouth everywhere. If they played even remotely close to us within like a 2 to 3 hour radius, we went. Oh, we were fucking just enamored with them.
Your team Mushmouth.
That was a sick fucking show. Followed up by Marauder. Bro. It was, and this was like when they actually had their real lineup.
Yeah, 90 what?
I'd say 6-ish, maybe 97.
Because wasn't
Mushmouth just had tapes. They didn't have a CD yet. I remember when that fucking CD dropped. We were so stoked when Out to Win the CD came out. We were like, yo, they got a full length finally. Because we played those demos to the ground. Marauder only had Master Killer. They did not have Five Deadly yet. I don't remember what year that came out, but it was mid-90s.
yeah, I want to say I feel as though Master Killer was like 95, and then
I think Master was like 93.
and Five Deadly was
But
like
this was after that, obviously.
I feel like Five Deadly was like 97 or like later like that. Maybe
we had just started
know.
traveling out of Delaware for shows, so that was like 1996 into 1997. Yeah, we were just like, this is going to be so stupid, you know, and then, yeah, they just completely 180'd us. And but what's funny is we clowned the name Mushmouth, but we had no problem with the name Madball.
yeah.
You know, it's like, all right, whatever.
I mean, Madball is technically named after a thing.
A toy, yeah. I had this always too.
Well, and the weapon.
Yeah.
It's like
wonder which came first.
It's a great question, actually. But Mushmouth is just, again, either the Cosby Kid or the thing that people do when they don't know the words to stuff.
Yeah. Oh, God damn it.
They just say watermelon up to the microphone.
We used to fuck with people so bad. Like when they like at local shows. We like the people like when it's hardcore shows, you put the mic out, people sing along. We would just grab the mic and say whatever the fuck we wanted. That was so fucking funny. Like vocal bombing, we did it constantly. We normally only did it to our friends, because like one band we play with, Matt's old band, Looking Forward, they did it to us, Dead and Buried, and we did to them constantly. Every time like we would have sing-along parts, like their guitar player Josh from Looking Forward he'd sing along, but he would just do it incredibly high pitched, like to the obnoxious level.
That's so funny.
And like, so we would just do it to all our friends' bands and all that shit. We used to fuck with repercussions so goddamn bad They had this one song. It was called "Sealed with a Fist." Right. Every time like they had the chorus come up, you would just grab the mic and just say whatever came to your mind. Me, I was always like Arby's or E.L. Hughley. But the one that fucking bummed them out the most
Arby's rules.
is Paul, the singer, put the mic out, and I just grabbed it. I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And like he's all like feeling the music, he's like into it, and he's just like, "Yeah, everybody's singing along," and then like he puts it out to his boy, thinking his boy's gonna fucking sing the words to his song, and I'm just like, "Oh, hey, what's up, man?"
What
and
a
just
dick.
fucking just whoop, vibe kill right there.
All the wind is gone.
Yeah, completely out of it. Just completely takes him out of his fucking hype, you know, just like
Damn. Fucking
But we did that, but they would do the same to us.
Yeah,
it was reciprocated.
That's
It was
fair.
fun.
Man, shout out PB609.
Me and John Hassan used to do it to like the touring bands that we just, if they were a corny band or we just didn't, the people were just dickheads, we would do that where you would just grab the mic when they had sing-alongs and just start singing whatever Van Halen song you wanted.
Yeah.
Normally it was Panama.
Yeah, I've heard that story a couple times.
Yeah, we would just always go like Panama. And it's funny that like I have VHS tapes of some of the old shows in my basement. But back when I still had a working VCR, you could pop in the old like Girls Inc. videos and shit like that, and you would see like, I remember one of them was Brand New. The band, we actually threw milk crates at them at that show too. But they put out the mic for people to sing along, and you just hear Panama. And it was just fucking. They got so fucking mad.
That makes me want to get a VCR just to watch that.
The fun thing about that is if the band thought it was funny and rolled with it, even if they sucked, they were your boys for life.
For life.
You're like, yo, we don't. Every time they play, those dudes know how to have fun. We'll fucking come out and just chill with them.
Yeah, singing so super high pitch is hilarious.
We made like friends with like multiple pop punk bands just because when we would do that at their shows, they're just like, that's fucking silly. I can't hate on it. We're like, all right, these dudes are cool. Well, they're all right. We'll fucking support them.
For my family and pizza.
D.L. Hughley. Yeah, that was fun.
Arby's would make me fucking die.
The dudes from Looking Forward used to do this thing to me a few times called Secret Microphone. I don't know if Matt brought it up on here or not.
I think maybe once, but I forget it.
There'd be the first time it happened was at a show at Carneys Point, New Jersey, this place called Mr. T's. And the band that played before us had multiple singers. I forget, it was some fucking crusty like train hopper band. But they had
multiple singers, huh?
Multiples, like 3. Right? So there's this multiple mics just laying around besides the one I was using. Justin and Josh from Looking Forward got behind one of the guitar cabs, huddled up, right, with another microphone.
Oh, and it's on.
And like I'm sitting there like just doing my set, and then like the parts where I'm not singing, you would just hear like, "Yeah, that's right, you fucking pussies," and just shit like that.
That's
or just
funny.
like in between, like this next song goes above, and it's like the song also goes out to race cars and shit like that, and just shit like that. And like at first I'm like, who am I here? What am I hearing? And then I'm like, who the fuck is saying? I'm looking around, you don't see anybody. And these two guys who weren't small were just huddled up behind a half stack, just fucking saying shit. And it was so fucking
That's
funny.
really
it's
funny.
funny as hell. But it backfired a few times. Some bands tried to fight us.
Secret microphone.
But for the most time, when we did shit like that, it was normally in fun. Bands either got mad and left, or they would just fucking try to fight us, or they would just have fun.
This also goes out to race cars.
Yeah, it was fucking ridiculous. Oh, goddamn, that's fun.
That's good shit.
That is.
You want to get into homework?
I got a pee-pee first.
Sure. That's what I also thought.
I know that's right, girl. I know that's right.
You're just a tap dancing dude, huh?
Damn, dude. I've got spirit toes.
This is my athlete McSports radio.
Aw. No, he's actually a legit athlete, dude.
Yeah.
He's got his running socks on.
Aerodynamic and stuff.
Ugh.
Why are your ears so soft? Huh? Answer me that, athlete.
Can you ear me or something?
I'm sorry.
He just gave me the shittiest look, dude. What are you, irritated with me? It's like, fuck you, dude. Puns aren't hilarious.
When I was a little kid, one time my dad drugged me to a recording studio for a Chris Johnson band session, and I had to be there all fucking night.
Who's
and
Chris Johnson?
She's a singer of a band that my dad was / is in now.
Nice.
Well, My dad was like, "Oh, maybe he'll think it's cool because he can see the recording process of a band."
Depends on how old you were.
I was single digits. I think I was like,
No.
I think I was 7 years old.
Yeah.
And in a recording studio, especially for serious music, you can't make noise and you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Especially when you're a child, you have to sit still
Yeah.
and watch stuff.
It's like they had highlights for kids there waiting for you.
No, it was a
Not even zoo books, dude.
No, this is a recording studio for adults, not conducive to childcare.
We should hit up Len and say, look, dude, if you consider putting zoo books and highlights for kids,
At least a fucking pile of blocks,
right?
anything,
Just a little crate of loose Legos.
or maybe even better idea, a TV of some kind. Just a thought.
You hear that fucking wallaby? You want people to come use your studio? Have activities.
Put some video games in there.
Have some fucking activities in that shit.
Well, it was loud in there, and he was just doing guitar parts all night. And then on a Post-it note, because I couldn't yell, I wrote, This is irritating my ears, but I spelled it EAR-itating.
Damn, dude.
Because I didn't know it was spelled with an I.
You should have just rolled with it. It's like you spelled it wrong. Did I?
This music is
damn.
It's irritating my ears.
Well, my kid hates music, but he's fucking hilarious.
I know. Pun's not allowed though.
Then he just beats you in the car.
What?
Just rubs your face in gravel. Little shit.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
He thought I was an athlete.
Yeah. He didn't know you're his fucking. He's in there fucking putting dive bombs in like he's one of the Melnicks. Wonder if your dad can fucking shred like that.
I had to teach him how to dive bomb.
What?
So,
Dude, you gotta emancipate yourself from that family.
he only knew how to do pinch harmonic. He didn't know the concept of a dive bomb.
He
could have.
He could do part of 25 to Life because they love them some pinch harmonics, but he couldn't do the.
Yeah, he couldn't dive and he couldn't make it come back up.
Oh, boo! He could probably pick slide though.
For sure.
Yeah, dude.
Now, the one thing, did you do the Hulu TV assignment homework?
It's not on Hulu.
I did not do it anyway.
It's not on Hulu. It's on AMC Plus.
That's what our buddy Josh told us this morning in the comments.
I do not have AMC Plus.
Me either.
I would say we have this segment called Homework. Each week, we assign each other a piece of music and a piece of comedy to report back on next week.
Oh, there's a dog fart,
and
buddy.
I didn't hear it, but
you will.
All right, yeah, I'll hear it. I'll nose hear it. But we also asked our guests from the previous episode to take part. Last week we had first timer Justin Krause and pretty much third Mike Murrow and Jennifer Aniston stunt double Mark Green here.
Mike Churro.
Mike Churro and Shark Mean were here. I don't have anything. Bustin' Mouse. Damn, fucking nailed it. I'm really good at this.
Not bad for first try.
I'm telling you, dude. On the top of my dome like that. Anyway, Justin brought us the AMC show From. I just wrote, I don't have access to AMC Plus. We'll report back later. TBA, LOL, LMAO.
Yeah, I didn't even think to look it up because I was like, I'm not going to watch
Well, I have Hulu.
show. I do too, but
And I couldn't find it. I don't normally do that when people bring shows. But I was like, fuck it. Why not?
I was going to too, but when I learned that it was on a Plus subscription, I was like, nah.
Yeah, I'm not adding a fucking streaming service to my fucking repertoire.
And I'm not doing a trial that I have to remember to cancel.
Yeah, or else you got to get Rocket Money. Not sponsored.
I'm gonna bleep it.
Pay us, bitch. But what he did bring us that we could do was Generation of Vipers Guilt Shrine.
Yeah.
You want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. I said incredible production, but the first song was pretty repetitive. I said it kind of sounds like a Diet All Pigs Must Die. Mm. And they are not new, although they've actually, I thought they were like a new band for some reason. They're not at all. They've been a band in Tennessee for 20 years. They're on Translation Lost records, including bands like Come to Grief and Caged. And the only band member's name I could find was Johnny Unleaded.
Nice, dude.
And
Must be Dutch.
And the song A Quiet Life was okay. I gave it a like 4.5 out of 10.
I found out about this band from another regular of ours, one of our patrons, Jeremy Chambly. He's a patron. Patreon.com/IRNR.
He got his t-shirt.
He did.
I know he did.
Now, Generation of Vipers Guilt Shrine. Snakes are yucky and not to be trusted. Do you hear about that one who did that shit to Eve? 0 out of 10. It's like, nah, this shit was pretty cool. 6 out of 10.
I figured this would be something you'd like.
No, it was great. I liked it. It had the dark hardcore vibe with a lot more metal thrown in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It didn't stick out amongst that style, but yeah, I enjoyed the record. I listened to some of their other stuff, and it's also good, but just good. Like, I enjoyed listening to it, but I'm not going to like run and have to tell everybody I know about Generation of Vipers.
You're not going to be assigning it to others for homework.
Yeah, because like I said, I don't trust snakes. But, you know, I'm going to keep hedging that joke as long as I can.
Especially not the very deadly venomous gaboon viper. Scary looking snake.
That just sounds scary.
It has a crazy hooked like beak on its nose
What?
too. It's weird looking.
Damn, you could hang it up from a coat rack?
Mhm.
Off, dude.
Yeah.
That's actually a convenient snake. That snake gets an 8 out of 10, dude. So if it was it called a gaboon?
Gaboon viper.
So if it was Generation of Gaboon Vipers, I'd give that album an 8.5 out of 10. But since it's just Vipers, nah, you get a 6.
Try a little harder
Yeah.
next time.
I mean, they're not like adders or asps. They're Vipers, so that's kind of cool. They name fucking cars after it, so that's sick, right? But
It's no fair to Lance though.
oh fuck, dude, it has like those little accent things after some of the letters in it too.
Mm-hmm.
Hyphens in the name, bro. Cajun snake.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking sick, dude. They call it the Bayou Bad. No, they don't really call it Bayou Badass. I forget who brought us to The Cure.
Mark did.
Sharkman did. That's Shark with a C. The album's called Songs of a Lost World because I guess this is really about Jurassic Park. As someone who doesn't care for The Cure, I will say this is the best Cure record I've heard. Anyone who loves this record and gives me shit for liking bands with songs that are too long will have the planet Jupiter thrown at their elbows.
Yes.
3.5 out of 10. I don't like The Cure. I've never really liked The Cure, but this is the most enjoyable Cure record that I listen to. I've only listened to Disintegration, Pornography, and maybe one other. So
Some of the classics.
I'm not super versed in that whole thing, but the music was fine.
You ever heard Wish?
Yeah, I heard that song.
The album is good.
Yeah, I haven't heard the album. I heard the song, but fucking yeah, it's the best Cure shit I've heard. But that guy's voice, I can't deal with Robert Smith's voice. But I will give him this: as old as that motherfucker is now, his voice still sounds like it did on those older records.
He sounds the same.
So that motherfucker takes care of his fucking throat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He drinks honey constantly or something. Refrains from cigs and booze, but that dude sounds exactly the same.
Maybe now,
decades later.
The Cure had to have been a cig smoking like black coffee goth band.
And if not, the places they played, he had pure black lung coming out of that anyway.
Yeah.
Secondhand.
I said they saw Reign Supreme's album cover and were like, "Hold my beer." I said
no one ever saw Reign Supreme album cover.
I said it is peaceful. It is nice. Songs like A Fragile Thing actually has a good beat. The song Drone, No Drone, they actually had groove and don't need to rely on just laying back and being somber like other Cure songs. The Cure, to this day even, still are not exempt from boring me though, with songs that have 2+ minute intros before the full song kicks in. They did that on several songs. I give it even for a Cure record, I still give it like a 6.5.
Yeah, there are some songs where it'd be like a 6-minute song, but only really have 2 parts.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, do you really need to do 6 for that, guys?
Yeah.
Like some of the songs, like his vocals didn't even kick in for like a minute, 2 minutes in.
Mm-hmm, that's what I'm saying.
But like I said, I wasn't familiar with their entire back catalog, so maybe they had always done it that way, and I just didn't notice. So, but
like,
yeah, I didn't hate it. I didn't care for it, but I didn't hate it.
I thought it was quite good.
Yeah.
Then Murrow.
Moiro.
He brought us Forn. These all of these albums are all brand new albums. This is this brand new album from Forn called Repercussion. Mm-hmm. Speaking of repercussion again.
Does Forn have a song called Sealed with a Fist?
I'll start.
Repercussion also had a song called Broken Hearts and Broken Noses.
Ooh, sounds like Girl Trouble.
Sounds like 2002.
Yeah. Very
I'm sorry. Forn Repercussions.
Very of the time.
Yes.
starting the album, six. This is me. Like I just started it. 6 songs, 42 minutes. Keeping an open mind. First track doesn't count because it's an intro, but the first full song gives me Nile but slowed down vibes. Even though it was nearly 12 minutes long, it still got somewhere by the end. My problem with this genre has always been, where is it going? Why does this drag out, etc.?
Is it going anywhere? Yeah.
And I can't just put it on and let it go. But this time, I'm listening to this through the lens of just put it on and let it hang there. I let it play till the end, and I thought it was actually pretty good. 6.5 out of 10.
This is simple.
Murrow gave me the shocked cat face emoji to that. I sent him my review before this.
Hey, you gave him a spoiler?
Yeah.
He can tune in like every other motherfucker.
Yeah, but he apologized when he assigned this because he thought I was going to hate it so much.
Until we make that asshole third mic official, he's got to fucking listen like every other chump, dude.
Well, then he's got 30 more dues to pay up there.
Yeah. Well, he's going to hate my review of it.
Ooh.
Foreign repercussions. Fucking hell yeah, dude. 10 out of 10. The wailing in the background is fucking tight, Wolf. I loved it. I liked it so fucking much, dude. That whole in the background, I'm like, yo, fuck yes, dude. This is great.
I was collecting dream catchers when I was listening to it, so I couldn't even notice that.
I was just, I saw the name with the fucking accent mark over the L. I was like, this is going to be pretentious as hell. But I was like, nah, this fucking
it was
rips.
pretty cool.
This rolls.
Even with a couple long-ass songs, I was just like, fuck it, dude. This is kind of all right.
As for your other saying it sounds like old Nile, like, yeah, it does.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Slowed down,
yes.
Nile.
Do you want to go into what I brought you, or what do you want me to start?
You start, because I got a long one.
Okay. Well, do you like me to start with music or comedy?
Comedy, so we can volley.
You assigned me Tim Dillon's Netflix drawing.
Yeah.
What is it?
This Is Your Country.
This Is Your Country. Yeah. Tim is really, really funny, and he definitely delivers here. But this show is unnecessary and kind of stupid and a waste of his skills. But the pregnant wife from the NFT segment is absurdly hot, and honestly,
she was.
Oh my god, it's insane. And honestly, the first girl, the black chick who's she found out her boyfriend did porn, she was hot. Like,
she was
Jesus
very
Christ.
pretty.
Like, this is our country. Our country's fucking hot as shit.
Yeah.
But honestly, if this was a weekly show, I might break my no TV rule and watch it. But they should give Tim his own version of the Daily Show, I think.
Everybody's been saying that for years,
but
and yeah.
I gave it a 5, but the thing is like, the reason I didn't rate it higher is because like it's hard to like get excited about it because it's one episode. It's like, all right, so it's set up like the old 1990s trash talk shows like Jenny Jones, Jerry Springer, Maury, Richard Bay, all those old ones, which is fine.
Montel.
But they stopped at one episode, and every segment was rushed.
It did seem a little rushed.
Like, I understand they tried to fit as much into the, was it like
47 minutes or something?
Yeah, so they tried to fit as much in as possible, but it was seriously felt the whole time like they were pushing the guest out the door as they were still talking to them.
Don't you kind of get that when you watch the trash TV though? I
haven't watched it in decades, so maybe I'm just missing. Not remembering. But they also, he would bring up somebody from the crowd who was obviously goofy looking, ask them a question, but before they answered, would make fun of how they looked and then sit them back down. So I'm like, why don't you just point to them and say you look like this and not have this, like? It just kind of seemed like a pointless show. It's like, I'm not going to get excited about it because I don't think they'll make more.
No,
it's like,
sadly, no.
Do you remember Andrew Schultz's thing on Netflix, Schultz Saves America?
I never watched it.
It's really, really funny. And it's kind of like set up sort of like the opening monologue of a night show, like a late night show, right?
You mean like the shit that he does before every flagrant episode?
Yeah, but extended out, and it was all topical shit that was happening at that point. Like, it was shit that had dropped, like,
it was COVID time, wasn't it?
Yes, and it was actually very recent stuff that came out, and it was really funny. And you're like, all right, and he gave you 6 episodes. You had a good chunk of episodes, and then they just stopped doing it. And I'm like, all right, but what's next? So they just did that and gave up on it. Like, it's hard to get invested in something where you're like, they obviously don't have faith in this if they're not doing more or setting it up different. So this
what
is kind of
what a tease.
I think Netflix is signing these comedians to do things that isn't a comedy special, but they don't really seem to know what they want to do with those comedians. And they're kind of just wasting their talents.
Yeah, it's like they want the comedian's audience.
Yes.
And they want the name to advertise and stuff, but they don't want stand up.
They seem to realize that not everybody likes not everybody likes comedy in the stand up form.
They're not gonna.
Some people like sketch. You know what I mean?
What Netflix wants is retention, and people don't stay tuned in for a whole comedy special.
Look at Tires. Tires, you're going to get Shane Gillis's crowd to watch that.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
6 episodes, 20 minutes.
Without a doubt, right? But you're also going to get those people that just like television shows and don't give a fuck about stand-up.
Yeah, they're going to watch it.
And they're going to, easy to sit down and watch a 20-minute bite than like a 45 to an hour stand-up special. But it's like, I don't think shows like that is a good avenue for Tim Dillon. Because Tim Dillon's funny. Andrew Schultz is funny. I just don't think that was how you should have used either of them.
You don't think it was worth it?
I mean, to them, maybe. I'm sure they got tons of money for it.
No, I mean like worth putting out with his talents.
No. I think
You think it was a waste?
Well, actually, the Schultz shit, like those are it was kind of like those old videos he used to post on Instagram. It was like, hey, turn your phone. It was kind of like that, but extended, right? So that kind of made sense. But what they did with Tim doesn't make sense. And I think if you use him correctly, he's fucking hysterical. His stand-up is great. But yeah, I wish they put more faith in his stand-up specials that they put out of his that show.
I thought some of the funniest parts of that was when he was making fun of audience members.
Yes. Like, you might as well just let him roast a crowd of any place whatsoever. I think it would be great if you took him to like an award show. Set him up like a fucking red carpet. Joan Rivers used to do this at legit award shows.
Oh, put Tim Dillon on the carpet?
On the carpet, and just have him walk up to these people and just roast a celebrity for like 2 minutes, then move on to the next one.
Especially celebrities who'd be like, who is this?
Yes, exactly. But instead he did this. I'm like, ugh. And he didn't seem to want to be doing what he was doing. You know, it was just kind of a pointless watch, which sucks because he really is funny. And there was really good parts of that. But he only made one episode.
Yeah, I thought it was really fucking funny.
I would have rated higher if there was like 4 of them or more to come, like in the close future. But it's like, you just did one and then just moved. Like,
yeah, I wonder why they even bothered.
Exactly. And like, they're not putting out new stand-up of his because he's going with fucking he's one of the Hulu guys now. That whole crop that's just got picked up by Hulu.
Yep, 1 special a month all next year.
So it's like, what's the point of doing this? Like, the only thing I think of is that when he signed up to do his first special with Netflix, like he did, maybe he signed on for a 2-project deal.
Or like exclusivity or something.
Or just like say, like we will put out 2 things of yours. And he's like, all right, well, I still have to do one thing for them. They're like, how about fake Jerry Springer? All right, whatever. Throw it together, get it out of there.
I don't know that
his contract's fulfilled for both of them, so no one owes anybody money or anything.
I don't know that it was their idea.
It had to be, because I think he would have come up with something funnier than.
Because he's always joked about having a talk show, be it Daily Show style or not. He's never talked about that. Everybody wants him to do the Daily Show style because he's so plugged into politics and current events and stuff. I feel as though
to have him do. You know how Daily Show still brings back Lewis Black every couple episodes and gives him like a good 5-minute rant, right? If they did that every once in a while with Tim Dillon, it'd be fucking hysterical.
He would joke about how great Burisma is and how good the DOD is.
How much he loves Hunter, you know? Like, and if they send like Tim Dillon on location to shit, like it'd be so fucking good, but
he has enough money. He has enough fuck you money to be like, I don't want to.
Or do it and just say whatever the fuck he wants, and if he gets fired, who gives a shit?
Then they would just not air it though.
Yeah, true. But still be funny.
It would be.
Now musically, you gave me a collaboration record. A band I like, and a band I've actually never heard of. The band I like is The Body, which is more of a noise thing. And the Uniform I know jack shit about. I'm like Uniform, like that straight edge band, Uniform Choice. Like I didn't know what the fuck to expect.
No, like Cintas.
Yeah, exactly. Aramark. if this shit came out when I was in high school, the halls would have ran red with the blood of soccer players and male swimmers, and Alex Jones would be telling the tearful parents of my classmates that they were lying. 7.5 out of 10. I'd rate it higher, but this legit made me feel uncomfortable. Like, when people talk about scary, spooky, and unsettling music, and then you go put on some like melodic death metal, I'm like, go fuck yourself. But if someone's like, yeah, I like really dark and weird shit, and they put this on, I'm like, yeah, you stay the fuck away from me. It was really good, but it gives you anxiety listening to it. We're just like,
It's like,
they have multiple collaborations together too. Like, this is one of, I think, 3.
Wow.
It's fucking nuts. And I was like, I liked it a lot. But seriously, as much as I enjoyed it, I still have that overwhelming sense of like dread. I was like, this, because it's noise, but still had a lot of structure to it. But I was just like, this is just, I can't really explain it to people. But if you like shit you probably never heard anything like it before, and just pure, just abrasive music, you got to check that out just once. If you make it through the whole album, you're a superstar.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that like it sucks so bad you're not going to get through it. It's like, it's so just unsettling and just, ugh. It's fucking wild, dude.
We've had a couple assignments like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but
Portal.
That's right.
Portal hit you like that.
Yeah, I had to come back to it a couple times. That's right.
Yeah.
It was Portal. Now, let's see what you gave me for comedy. You gave me a YouTube special by a young man we're both familiar with named Ryan Long, and the special just came out. It's called Problem Solved. My notes are the opening. Everything a dick touches is immediately worth less money. If we're equally as strong, why is it so easy to put you in my trunk? There was one woman who shot up a school. Only one woman who shot up a school, and she went trans before she did it. 25 years as a woman, no problem. 1 year paying for her own drinks. one year, or $50? No, we just had 2 margaritas. No, that's how much it costs. Are you Joe Biden? Because my dick feeling the inflation. The vegans get so much shit. People be like, "Fuck you," and you're like, "The pedophile?" And they're like, "No, behind him there's a vegan." They always want people to stop boiling lobsters, but we're like, "Oh, we're boiling them," and we only do it because they taste 1% better. I have a chef buddy who's like, "Well, they actually can't really feel it, but when you put them in the pot, they're like, ah." And there's 1 billion Muslims, and they pray 5 times a day. I think we could solve global warming if they all agreed to just blow on the earth a little bit to cool it down. Fucked me up. And aside from that, like, the rest of the jokes were like okay. I still give it a 7 though. It was really funny.
It's not his best, but it's still very good.
I still prefer White Immigrant, but it was really
good,
fucking good.
Yeah. I'm telling you, dude, I think yeah.
That joke fucked me up.
Like, I always stick by East Coast comedians.
He's Canadian.
Pretty hard. But I think Canada may be where the real sausage is made. Because some of my favorite shit recently are Canadian transplants.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
There's some funny fucks from Canada.
I even overlooked the fact that dude was in a ska band.
His band was bad.
I don't remember what the hell they're called. I just know he was in a ska band.
All I know, they were on Warped Tour a bunch of times.
Ugh.
And he avoided any like pop punkery on Warped Tour.
Yeah, when's his allegations coming? Yeah.
That's when he first surfaced. Like, he's been in comedy for over 10 years or whatever.
Yeah.
But when he first surfaced recently in the circuit that we pay attention to, I was like, Warped Tour, huh?
Yeah.
And I looked him up. I was like, nah, he gets the pass.
Yeah.
He passed. He passed with flying colors.
Yeah.
Fine. Now, my music assignment was a compilation called East Coast Assault Volume 2.
I apologize that it's really hard to find this on streaming.
What's the full name of it? East Coast Assault Volume 2.
The Second Coming.
The Second Coming. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, I thought it would be all in one place, but it wasn't. But I had the motivation to do this, so I went on Discogs and I got the whole track list, and then one by one I would find the band, and then I would find the songs on the comp, and I'd listen to it actually in order. And I'll start the way I'm going in the order of the comp. Starts with Negative Male Child.
Camden Zone, baby.
Camden, New Jersey.
Yep.
I did not expect that voice to come out of that, but not bad. This is good. 8 out of 10. But the bass tone is a 2 out of 10. You Touched Me is a hilarious song title. Also, Skippity Bop drum part in that one song. 2 All Out War classics. Can't Miss. Duh out of 10.
Yeah.
Enrage. I can't tell if I like the guy or not. They sound like 90s hardcore doing Disturbed before Disturbed did it. And also the guy yelling play ball in the recording of Shardy is hilarious.
Yes.
3 out of 10. Fast Break is not good.
Agreed.
I never liked them before. Still don't. People don't like this. 0 out of 10. Struggle
I think
with
Greg Pollard made like Fast Break.
sorry, Greg. Not very good. Struggle Within. Sounds like a jazz drummer is playing hardcore. Singer can't sing. Guitars are too quiet. 1 out of 10. You know what's better?
Agreed with that.
You know what's better? The bonus song Struggle Within on All Out War's album Truth in the Age of Lies.
It's true.
Also turns out naming yourself after a Metallica song makes it very hard to find your music if your band was not very big. Much unlike T.Y. Cutthroat. I say 5 out of 10. I would listen to this while driving for sure. Currently, though, I'm laying in a bed. No, Red Dead Redemption 2 is not on the TV. Really enjoying this band. Oop. I hear a tinge of the dreaded nu metal guitar tone. Out of Desperation really takes a turn at that breakdown that's like 2 minutes in. It should have ended right there, but the breakdown was just like 2 more minutes
That
of
band
the same thing.
is what God's Hate reminds me of.
Cutthroat.
Yes.
Indecision. 5 out of 10. 3 songs of what some or 3 songs off of what some who I've heard could argue is their best record. Not much to say about Indecision.
It's not the same version though.
No. But these are all on Unorthodox.
Yeah.
Friend of the show Garrett Jansen would argue that the best Indecision is to Live and Die in New York City.
It's good. It's very good. I don't agree, but I know that it's a really good record.
Let's see. Rain Men was one of the bands I could not find because I straight up couldn't find it. Spotify, YouTube, Google, etc. It's gone.
Did that and then just disappeared. They never did anything else.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Coming Correct beats out 25 to Life by Cunt Hair, but I still don't like it.
Boo.
Rick is still too goofy. I can't wait to read Josh's itemized review if possible.
Oh, he's gonna hate it.
Stigmata, my favorite product of Troy, New York. Eye for an Eye, Life for a Life. But Redemption Song is the better track.
Yeah.
On this, 8 out of 10. Let's see. Oh, you wouldn't believe how hard it is to find a band called Step Aside in 2024 with all the political rhetoric out there about Biden stepping down or lack thereof, etc. If I ever, I even found their Bandcamp from Discogs. No old music on it.
Huh.
Only new stuff.
I can't believe they're still around.
They just put stuff out in like 2011 and beyond.
That sucks.
The only Mushmouth material out there on YouTube was YouTube and streaming that I can find were Lift the Curse and Out to Win. So
Yeah.
shrug out of 10.
It's just older version of some of those songs anyway.
Both of those albums I don't like that much, but
I thought you liked the album Out to Win.
you know what? It was homework once. I might have liked it when I heard it the first time, but after that, I made sure that they didn't come up in my algorithm again. So.
Jesus.
My all-time favorite Hatebreed song, Prepare for War. 10 out of 10 on that.
That's your favorite Hatebreed song?
Yeah, by far. And Conceived was on there too. Where's after that? Inhuman put out a new record in 2024 called The New Nightmare. According to them, Spotify is slowly getting all of their releases cataloged onto their one band page as opposed to all mixed around like it was before. Like Inhuman this.
It doesn't matter. I
Inhuman that.
still won't listen to it.
They encourage everyone to give them a follow on Spotify via their Instagram at @inhuman_NYHC. However, the songs, 4 out of 10.
That's generous.
Train of Thought, named after the Dream Theater album of the same title, unlikely.
Yeah.
It actually was pretty good until the clean singing. Lost a whole number point, 6.5 out of 10.
You know what's funny? That lineup is pretty much Bulldoze with the bass player from Bulldoze singing instead of playing bass.
Oh.
and Bulldoze fucking sucks.
Train of Thought was
Train
pretty
of Thought
good.
fucking rules. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, this is pretty much the same dudes, and yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, Train of Thought was cool.
Train of Thought rips, dude.
Ceases to exist on YouTube, streaming, and other platforms. 0 out of 10.
Sucks.
Couldn't find it.
I think you would have liked that one.
Probably. And finally, Interface. Found a YouTube rip of a cassette of these songs, a demo self-released in 1995. Less than stellar, though. 2 out of 10.
Yeah, they didn't do much besides that, so hard to find. That sucks. This thing that sucks is like that dude that runs the label that put that out was Too Damn Hype Records. He seems like a guy that would put all that shit on
streaming, right?
Spotify, because he put out a lot of banger ass records in the 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, Too Damn Hype put out a lot of stuff.
Yeah, like they put out Hymns for an Unknown God. You know, the fucking Truth in the Age of Lies and shit. So it's like,
Those are big records.
yeah. So
Especially him.
He disappeared now, but that's just crazy that you can't find that shit. Oh well. This time I got for you. Did you like when I brought to you a chunk of Don't Tell comedy things?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's what I got for you this time.
Okay.
I got you 4 of them.
All right, let me get this turned all the way on so I can actually write this down.
All
I
right.
still forgot a fucking pen because I'm stupid.
I don't have one on me.
We don't have the bag today, so
Yeah.
hopefully this doesn't die.
Well, I could just text it to you later too.
That would help.
Yeah, I'll just text you later. But I'll say it anyway, just for the episode.
Mm-hmm.
These are 4 Don't Tell comedy specials from people I'm sure you're aware of. One is Thom Thakkar. The other is Katie Hannigan.
I did see that she just put a Don't Tell out.
Yes. Francis Ellis. And Tina Friml.
Nice.
You know who that is?
I do, yeah. This must be her second one because I think she has another Don't Tell that I've seen.
I could only find the one. So those 4, I'll send it to you later, but that's what I got for you comedy-wise. Music is really quick. It's only like 9.5 minutes of music. But it's a band that didn't really get the recognition they deserve. They're from the mid-aughts, 2010s, California hardcore band. Which only for me, California hardcore is abysmal. But this band is called Crucified.
Oh.
And the album is called Dead of Sleep.
Okay.
It's blatant ringworm worship, but it's really fucking well done.
Well, I love ringworm, so
Yeah.
that's cool with me.
Yes.
If it's done well, I'm all in favor of ringworm.
Even
worship.
if you're doing a ringworm rip and it's like mediocrely done, it still probably has some rip.
Yeah.
It's still probably somewhat good.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
You're barking up the right tree.
Yeah. It's like if you do a half-ass or it still probably has its moments.
Mm-hmm.
It's still somewhat good. What do you got for me this week?
Real quick, I've got a comedy special that just came out yesterday.
I know exactly what it is.
Yep. Adrian Iapalucci, The Dark Queen. I watched it the second it came out.
I haven't watched it yet because I knew you were going to bring it.
Yeah.
Spell the last name for everybody else, though.
There's Adrian, Adrian, and the last name is Iapalucci, Iapalucci. So it's Iapalucci, kind of.
Fucking dig.
And today on Instagram, literally every comic that I like has posted to watch this.
Yeah. She was just on Rogan, too.
I did not see that she was on Rogan lately. I will listen to that.
Yeah.
If he's done with political guests for a little bit. Speaking of Tim Dillon, the first guest he had that wasn't a politician of some kind was Tim. And the first thing that Tim said was, yeah, I've heard that you had trouble getting big guests on lately. So here I am.
Oh, Christ.
And music, I have a record I found out of the clear blue sky on Spotify. The band is called N Love.
Spell it?
E-N Love.
One word?
2 words.
This is like that thing you say when you read a fortune cookie fortune. You add "and love" at the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Makes it cute. What's the name of the album?
Album is called Fled.
FLED?
Mm-hmm. Just
Okay.
came out of the clear fucking blue sky.
Don't tell me anything else. I just want to go in blind.
Yeah, we will.
Yes.
Catch us on Patreon.
Yes. Patreon.com/IRRANDILL. $3 a month bonus episodes.
Yep.
Are You Smarter Than a Dildo? We'll be
It's coming soon.
We're recording it in a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm. It's on the schedule.
Yes, so that'll be soon, and not just us talking on our ass.
We got road pods coming up. We got
multiple road pods.
We have at least one listening party we need to schedule.
Yes.
And it's funny that we've actually been asked for those lately. I for a little period I was like, are we punishing people with these? But people are like, no, it's actually kind of fun.
Yeah, they actually kind of want to come do them too. I was like,
people always want to come do it. So
I mean, you just hang out in a room and listen to records. Pretty fucking sweet deal.
Yeah, Patreon/IRRANDILL.
And hey, if you can't spare $3 a month, we understand. But do us a favor, like the clips we post.
Share it.
Share it. Call us gay in the comments so it drives up the algorithm for us.
Yeah.
Make fun of my receding hairline and tits.
Interaction.
Yes. Anything would be helpful. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week.
1, 2, 3, 4 그림제가 선배 맘에 탕탕 호로 호로 탕탕탕 호로로로로 탕탕 호로 호로 남의 단자